Hello there everyone! So, today we are going to be finally unlocking the legendary Sumo Dragon in DML. So, to get the Sumo Dragon, you have to get 2000 plus rating in the Enchantment League. And you can see that currently in this clip, I'm sitting at 1987. So, this fight I believe gave me 15, so that would take us 2 over the minimum requirement to get the Sumo. But I pretty much sat down for about 4 to 5 hours last night. Like, I think I was up until like 3 AM doing this. But I literally just sat there and did enchantment fight after enchantment fight after enchantment fight. And you can see in this clip that, when we come across the 3 level 80s that most people have, we just switch to our final vengeance potion, and then, easy stuff overall. It's just very, very tedious. And plus, I just used the gems that I've been getting from the clan subscription to do this. But you can do it completely without having to spend gems, but again, I did it all in like 5 hours, pretty much. So, I just wanted to get it over and done with and all sorted before we got any new divine event stuff, before we got any other new stuff added into the game. And, the final fight here was between Andy and another level 80, so we'll just pop on the defense potion, and, easy as that. But I was considering maybe uploading a little clip of, the other fights that I did to get up to this rating, because I went from like 1400 to 2000. But there we go, you won! Out of keys, come get more to open this chest. But there we go, you can see we got the plus 15, so that took us to League 7, which I have never been here before. Looks cool. And the enchanted prize, you want a precious reward for your performance in the Enchantment League! So there we go. After far too long, we finally got a hold of the Sumo Dragon. So I have heard that you can get this guy with a level 70 dragon, but it requires so many potions and everything like that. So it's just a lot easier for me to do it since I have a level 80. But 2000 rating, I think that's like 300 higher than I've ever gotten before. But you can see we got the little tick now. And if we defeat anyone in this league, we do have a new chest, so we get better rewards at this tier as well, which is fine and dandy. But if I go over into my inventory, you can see I'm not cheating, I'm not lying. We got Mr. Sumo Dragon over here, so, I don't know if we have any other main dragons left to get in the game. It's just the arena dragons at this point, so that's kind of insane. But we will pop this bad boy into the hatchery, so he will take 2 days to finish hatching with VIP. Because he's a legendary, of course he's going to take forever. So we've just got to wait on him. And some people say they think he's one of the ugliest dragons in the game, and I'm like, does it really matter how ugly you are if you're one of the strongest dragons in the game? Because he's, what, the second strongest dragon in DML overall, behind the Zeus? Although that may change with the upcoming divine event, of course, but, it is a big accomplishment getting the Sumo Dragon, because you do have to have quite a high level dragon, or you have to have really good tactics going into it, so, I'm happy. And we'll try and breed for the root, but no luck there, unfortunately. But, yeah, I can't believe I stayed up until 3 AM just doing enchantment fights. It was kind of painful. You can see that we've only actually gone down 1 point overnight. Look at this victory graph. Look at how delicious that is. Win, 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 win. All I'm seeing is green. That's great, but, I'll keep claiming our cauldron, because it's still important that we have the Enchantment League available to us to keep doing. It's just, now we don't really have a major reason to keep climbing, really. But all the dragons you'll see, if I refresh, they'll all sit at level 80, and then you'll get one guy that has lower level dragons. And that's pretty much how I managed to do it. I just, refreshed and refreshed until we got a lower level guy, basically. But, on some other DML related goss or news, I guess. You know, if you want the chameleon dragon, he's currently available in this little Baron of Packs bundle. £16 bundle with a habitat and some food. I personally think it's a little bit expensive, and, you know, the chameleon is a cool looking dragon because he doesn't really look like a dragon, he just looks like a chameleon, in all honesty, but he's available if you want him. But he's the only real promotion on at the moment. They have been doing a lot of gem sales at the moment, like recently, so that makes me think, you know, is that because we've obviously got castle events and stuff upcoming? Probably. Probably. And come on, give me Blaze Bird and treasure pieces. And shuriken. Shuriken pieces are fine too, you know, I'm not going to complain about that. And let's go and attack this top left tower here. And you know, yesterday I said, am I going crazy thinking that these clan scores have changed, like with the tower HP and that? Turns out I wasn't going crazy. They did actually change the health values and, you know, the attack values and that, apparently. So, I thought that I was just, like, hallucinating, basically, but no. Turns out I was correct. So that's a good thing. And look at how close the score is between our clan and the guys that we're trying to take down. We are 2,000 points off. Well, 900 even. So we are going to be fighting it out until the bitter end. And hoping for some good RNG on the towers, and that obviously will help. Wait, was I petting dragons? Why did I just feed him? You know, don't say anything, you know, I was up until quite late, and now I've only just woken up after our enchantment league spree, so don't blame me. I like how I said I don't lose sleep over DML events, but I will lose sleep over trying to get the enchantment league stuff done. Typical something that I would say, isn't it? But it's true, you know, during solo and castle events, if I'm gonna lose sleep over it, I'd rather just spend like 20 gems to speed up a collection. I'd only do it like once. I wouldn't spend like hundreds just to, you know, save all the time I'd be asleep. Like, that's a bit too much. I wouldn't quite go that far. But, you know, it's just at the end of the day, this game isn't normally worth losing your sleep over, or your family time, or your day-to-day activities. Because, you know, even if you don't get the event dragon, they might be back eventually anyway. So it's like, what, would you rather waste or miss out on real-life experiences just to, you know, battle some dragons together? Nah, no thanks. The difference is, I would have been asleep and then just woken up probably at the same time today anyway. So it doesn't really make much difference what I did. Just means I'm going to be a little bit more tired today. You know, I'm going to say it's worth it. Is the Sumo Dragon worth the, like, 200 gems I spent getting him? That's a good question. I mean, technically the amount I spent on those 200 gems was, like, £6. So imagine them putting out a bundle for a legendary dragon that's, like, £6 worth. Like, so many people would buy that. Even I bought a legendary for £20 before. Although that was all your fault, because you said you wanted me to buy the Yin Yang dragon. I don't blame myself for that one. But, you know, £6 for a legendary, in terms of game value, that's actually super cheap. But, you know, it's not something I really want to do again. It's just, the Sumo is obviously a hard to get dragon, and, you know, I just wanted to get it done. So I could have realistically done this a little while ago as well, but I did not. For no other reason than I was probably a little bit scared that I didn't have enough potions to do it. Even though I ended with like 40 Final Vengeance potions, so I actually had a ton of potions left. I had a ton left. So I really didn't need to be scared about using them. But like I said, now the goal is gonna be the arena to get that mech dragon. And then when it comes back to the tsunami dragon, we're gonna have to go for him as well. So, Yeah, basically we have still a couple of things to do in DML, but apart from the Enchantment League, there is literally only the Tiki Dragon at VIP level 12 that we could possibly get. And apart from that, is there any other dragon? I think everything else is just like Dragons of the Week and like limited time dragons, I think. Unless I'm missing something very obvious, maybe someone can let me know, but I believe the sumo and the arenas were like the last things that we had left. So, I'm kind of happy that we got it done, but at the same time kind of sad. Because when you stop having things to do in-game, I start to fizzle out with doing certain things in DML because, you know, I've just been playing for so long, and when I've got nothing else left to earn or beat, it gets kind of stale. So, I guess we'll see what happens in regards to that, won't we? We'll see if they bring out any new stuff with these new Divine Dragons that are going to be released soon, and the new Mega event. You know, we're obviously getting new dragons, so we'll see if we get anything else new as well. Unless they just want to give us endless, I don't want to use my portal gems on that, actually. But unless they just give us endless normal events, like castle events and that, I don't know what else we're going to be able to do. Ah well. Ah well. No, for now we will just enjoy being able to get the dragon. And you know, me getting the sumo doesn't indicate my player skill level or anything like that. Like I said, DML is a very casual game. There's no real skill involved in this game. And even, you know, the tactics that you use for the enchantment league, they're nothing outlandish or crazy. It's just like, is this dragon too hard to beat? Okay, use a final vengeance potion. Yay! And that is it. Obviously, you do kind of need a minimum level before you can start taking on the Enchantment League to get the sumo. Again, people have done it with a single level 70 before, but it is tough. Doing it with a single level 80 for me was actually rather easy. But you need a level 70 or 80 dragon. And, you know, proportionate to the populace that plays DML, there aren't that many people that have high-level dragons, because I believe I've, like, averaged out a bunch of player levels in the past, and the average level of the people there was, like, level 35. So, out of, like, 200 people, the average player level was, like, 30 to 35, something like that. At least out of the people that I talk to, so, you know, this is one of those games that people play for a little while, get a little bit addicted, and then just stop playing it. So a lot of people will never get the sumo, a lot of people will just stop playing the game way before then. And that's kind of sad, but what can you expect from a mobile game? You know, they work off of pay-to-win aspects and, you know, long breeding times and, you know, purely the breeding times in Dragon's Story, if anyone remembers that Dragon game. That's the reason I stopped playing it way back when, even though the timers aren't that crazy in all honesty, but it didn't really have anything else going for it, and it just got really bland, so that's why I stopped playing every other Dragon game in existence, apart from this one, so far. So, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see what else there is. It's just oh, well, to be honest, the other dragons that you could technically count as in-game stuff are the card pack dragons, of course. But I'm talking about, like, in-game sort of milestones that aren't, like, clan-specific stuff. Because, you know, with it being clan-specific, it does also rely on your clan as well. But, you know, we are 3 pieces away from the treasure. We could go for the gargoyle one day if we wanted to. You know, just open up a ton of packs, try and go for him. We've got 9 away from Shuriken, 5 away from Blazebird, and we're still 19 away from the Verdant. Oh god, that dragon is taking so long to get a hold of. We just don't get pieces for him. I've still gotten the Guardian Dragon and gotten more pieces for him than I have for the Verdant. So I don't know what they're doing, but they just don't want me to get the Verdant ever. Alas, you know, for now, let's collect all this gold and let's collect all this food, because I did pop it in overnight to do 6 hour, which is always good. And then through the day, I'm going to be using spring cherries, because they are, if you can come back to your game all the time, spring cherries are the best food you can use. And if you can afford it, obviously. But, you know, for now, it's been a long, arduous journey in this enchantment league, and like I said, I might consider putting up the video of, you know, all the little tactics and ways that I did it. Just for anyone that's, you know, say around about our level thinking of going for the sumo and, you know, the sort of things that they might require to do it. But for now, I am going to head off and, I guess wait for this guy to finish hatching. So, thanks a very lot for being here, and until next time, I will see you then.